Cabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra.
Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo. What do we have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Fastball for a strike. And with that, we're underway in Kansas City. Bunting for a hit. And he barehands it. And he gets him. Nicely done. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. That one's in there, and that's strike two. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Comes the 2-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. One out, base is empty. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball four.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
The pitch. And ball one to Judge. Check on the runner. Chisholm back in on a dive. On the ground left side. 6, 4. You're up. 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And here comes Bellinger. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Upstairs.
1-1.
Finish him.
Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Good eye in that spot. Swings and misses, struck him out. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back here in Kansas City, today's starting pitcher, Garrett Cole.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
So here's the Royals DH, Jonathan India. Climb the ladder with that fastball. It's 0-1. And that one is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And that's fouled off. And that's way high. And 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two down, nobody on. Flares one into right, and it stays fair.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Oh, looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
That one misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Royals leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton, 35 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Lugo back to work. And there's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One, 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. That's in there. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Ball 1 there.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been steady improving to make.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Michael Massey. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog.
That
Electric
is
stuff from the
right
jump,
field.
and there's just
Hunter.
no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. And he takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
And the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez gets under it, and it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That
That
front
is
shoulder
the
coming
left
open
fielder.
instead of staying
MJ.
closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
MJ Melendez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Just missed. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And the Royals take the lead. It's 1-0.
Pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Michael Garcia digs in now. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Jason Dominguez. There's the strike. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit. That's a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. That's down and in.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Dives and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. That's to third. Fired to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 out, space is empty. That one finds a corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So it's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Isbell checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Jonathan India at the plate. In for a strike. 0-1. Tied up here in the early going. Next offering is downstairs. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as
Now
a hammer
batting,
or
the
Uncle
shortstop,
Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow
Jr.
curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Hey!
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2 balls,
misses,
2 strikes.
and it's 2-2. And that skips in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Offense held in check there. 3 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Back here in Kansas City, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Aaron Judge. And Judge takes a strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 down. There comes
Now
Cody
batting, the center
Bellinger.
fielder,
Went down on
Cody
strikes his first time through. On a line out towards center. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at 3rd. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Here's Stanton now. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball. 1-1.
And that one missing low. 2 down, nobody on.
2-1.
Top half of inning number 4.
Nope. Outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Center field. Isbell under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom four. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Foul ball there.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one is upstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Here goes the runner. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul. That's out of play. Late swing fouled off. Pasquantino on at first. Nobody out. And that's a little bit high.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
So Salvi is set down on strikes.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball.
The batter,
Really
number
locked him up.
19.
And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Stepping in, Michael Massey. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
And that's outside. Swing and a ground ball tosses to first, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th, all tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Austin Wells.
28, Austin Wells.
Lugo back to work. Way outside, 1-0.
You know, these Yankees, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's way high. And that is ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Goldie, a former MVP, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009. Check swing, called strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a ball evens the count. That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him swinging.
Now batting.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed. And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1. And fouled off. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that
time. A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Hold up, politicking with the masses. Pop cork, click glasses. Serve pass, flirt, and grip the work.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
up
it's Hunter
for the
Renfroe.
Royals, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
That one missing inside.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that's in for a strike. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And next up for the Royals, M.J. Melendez. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Hot shot to third. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
One gone, runner at first. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. And a strike on the outside edge.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Melendez on second. Garcia over at first with one away. And the slider just misses. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Two on, one out. And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And ball one.
2 strikes.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And that's foul. Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2. Two aboard, 2 outs.
Threw open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Whips it across. That ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a foul ball. On the corner for a strike. Next pitch is outside. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pasquantino makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz
Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. A strikeout and a walk. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
That one missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, and that liner got him. Not in time. He's safe. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
The right fielder,
0 for 2 in this one.
Judge.
First pitch just misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Next pitch is downstairs. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Inside. They're now 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one down the line. Has some trouble with it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Seth Lugo done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Angel
Royals,
Serpa gets the ball now.
61.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. Outside with a breaking ball. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground to first, Pasquantino. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That's out number 3. Mission accomplished from the Royals bullpen that time. 2, 3, 4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. So up down for Kansas City. Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Well, he's going to have some
The
thinking to
first
do when he
baseman,
leaves the
number
ballpark
9,
after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Pasquantino batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Just missed. Next one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
2-2 the count.
Now a
Count it
check
3-2.
swing, but he held up. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
The catcher, number 13.
Man at first with 1 gone. Salvador Perez now at the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Here comes the 0-1. Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver getting loose as well. And a count 1-2. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Pasquantino leads off first with one away. Got him looking. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but
19.
certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Massey stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. 7th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here in Kansas City, Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And that's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count. And there's a ball. This to third. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Come on, Royals.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's towards center. Isbell makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching.
Give it to him, Royals.
That one inside.
Ball one.
And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The other way, hauls it in to end the inning. So the Yanks go in order. Still tied, 1-1.
Now pitching for the
Fernando Cruz will take
number
over here.
63, Fernando Cruz.
now, it's Hunter
Leading up
Renfroe.
for the Royals, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Where'd that last pitch miss? And a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now the count filled up 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Gets the call, and it's 0-2. And ball one. All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
So 2 down now, and here is Michael Garcia. That's too low. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. That one not close. 2-2. And that just misses.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
He goes down looking. Royals bats are quiet there. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez getting loose out there. Harvey also throwing. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Ball to strike. Next offering is outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Ground ball right side. Massey. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
And now
Cabrera.
it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. First pitch, and he just misses. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Way high.
1-0.
And downstairs.
And you got to wonder with first base open, one out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
That one misses. And now 3-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could hit a strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And all 3 runners on the move here. Bunt attempt, popped up, reaching down, makes the catch. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
30.
bottom of the 8th, Luke Weaver.
Weaver.
So digging in,
Leading up
Kyle
for the
Isbell.
Royals, the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Slice the other way and foul. That's outside. One ball, one strike. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie.
And next is the designated hitter, Jonathan India. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. getting ready to go. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's way high. And it's 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
batter number 7.
he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that is out of play. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. The 0-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Runner takes off. In the air, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Vinny.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. That's in there, and it's 1-1. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good. with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. So a walk puts runners at first and second. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Now a chance for Salvador Perez. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one the other way. Chisholm throws to first in time. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 9th inning coming up. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
Back
the Royals.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Carlos Estevez.
Carlos Estevez.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here it comes. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Hard hit left side. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Now here is Austin Wells. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 3. High in the air, out to right. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. All tied 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Number 56, Mark Leiter Jr.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Massey.
Check swing called strike. Movement in the bullpen. Devin Williams, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
Ball one.
And a count 1-2. Just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. That's inside. Hunter Renfroe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the winning run is aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball.
Inside, ball two.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Next pitch is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Ball four, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, now he's got two runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. Melendez will hit next. He's already homered in this game. That one missed.
Now pitching for
Tim Hill is forced to the mound after the injury.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Sack bunt towards third. Cabrera to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, he's just given himself up to move two runners into scoring position right there, but somehow the defense can't get it out anywhere, and this is quickly turning into a golden opportunity for this offense.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Golden opportunity right here. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Just missed. Outside.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Caught on and lifted in the air. Dominguez on his way over. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. Across is the winning run. And the Royals walk it off.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in. But he did a good job pulling the hands through, extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.